What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze here. We are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope he's having a very good day today. So today, as you guys can see, in the next couple of hours, just after Global gets their EZA, about an hour later, we are getting the EZA for the LR Go Bros, LR Gohan, and also Goten from the Broly movie, which have a fantastic EZA, by the way. I really do like this LR, just about pure damage. They still have some pretty good defense, I would say, but the only problem is that they're not a slot 1 character, but who really cares when they're dishing out like 12 million attack stats multiple times, right? So this character is just really fun, and honestly a bit weird of a time slot to actually get this EZA. I would have preferred Team Turtles to actually get their EZA, but we actually got, you know, something pretty good here. For now, this is only going to be on JP. Global, unfortunately, we're going to have to wait for this. But this will be here for JP players, right? So this is going to be the character. As far as their Extreme Z battle event, the weakness is, of course, going to be here Planetary Destruction, based on the newest release here for the Dokkan Fest on JP, which of course is Turles. And this one here is going to be a lot better compared to your normal traditional EZA, and the reason why is because this is only going to be here 10 stages, and there's also no like type damage reduction, unlike the regular 30 stages. So this is only gonna be 10 stages. Now something that's really important about this event is that you do also want to bring here characters, LRs to be specific, because again they'll be doing a lot of damage, and it's something that it's actually going to be really required, because you could bring TURs, which is not an issue, but you'll really find out that when you get to like the later stages, right towards the end, they're not really doing that much damage, and that can actually kind of hurt your chances of beating the event, just because you know, HP is just not a huge factor for you in this event. So and also normally when you reach the stage 7, their super attacks actually hit really hard, especially on type advantage as well. So but this is gonna be still pretty easy for most players, because there's also a lot of characters who are free to play for Planetary Destruction, so it's actually not that bad. So it's gonna be your 10 stages. Again, your total rewards for this should be over 30 Dragon Stones. Let's see the total rewards. You actually get your 30 Dragon Stones, and then for the missions, you get 3 for clearing stage 7. So you get a total of 37 Dragon Stones. Sorry, 33 Dragon Stones, sorry. And of course, you have to get your Elder Kais and your Orbs as well, and your Zenny. So again, even if you don't have the LR, it's still always good to actually do this event here. So now before we actually go into the team building, we'll actually take a look here at some characters who are going to be good. As far as the leaders, depending on what you have here in your box. So officially, as a leader for the Planetary Destruction, we only have one character who's a 170 lead, which of course is going to be here Dokkan Fest Broly. Dokkan Fest Broly is actually going to be a really good character to bring here. The reason why is because you are against here a hybrid Saiyan, right? Because Goten and Trunks are going to be hybrid Saiyans. His passive here is to be Ki +3 attack and defense 180. Reduce damage received by 18% and chance of performing a critical hit plus 18%. Launch additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. And then gets plus additional Ki +3 and launch additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack, and reduce damage received by 18%. And chance of performing a critical hit plus 18% within the same turn after performing a super attack when there's a pure or hybrid Saiyan category enemy. So Broly is definitely going to be meant for this event. He also has your type advantage, but fortunately when it comes to damage, it's not going to be too deadly, because again he's a TUR, not an LR. But he is providing here attack and defense 170 and HP 130 for Planetary Destruction characters, and also movie bosses. So Broly is going to be a fantastic option if you don't of course have the other LRs. He is definitely a character that you can put in the gap here to fill that void in your team building. So definitely Broly is going to be really good. You also have your Golden Frieza as well. Golden Frieza is going to be really good for damage reduction, and also as far as doing damage here as well. What's pretty good is that he does do a guaranteed additional super attack when your HP is above 50% as well. Unfortunately, his leader skill is only going to be 150 across the board for Resurrected Warriors and Planetary Destruction, which again, that's just very 2015, I want to say, but like, you know, not the best, I want to say, leader skill, but you can definitely use them if you have no other choice. But just 150 is not really the greatest. He does lower attack and defense as well, which is not something you're able to do against the boss, unfortunately. But again, this character is meant to be put in slot number 1. He has legendary power, so with his guaranteed additional super attack, which is most likely going to be like 90% of the time. He's going to be doing double supers, and also if you actually get supered, you have the damage reduction as well. So he's just a very good wall and can do some decent damage against the boss. So Golden Frieza is definitely going to be someone you can definitely use, but not as a leader, I would say, in my opinion. You also have your Almond and what's his name? Amon, sorry, and Raisin. They're also really good, but they're more of a support type unit, not to be run as a leader. There's not much really talk about. They're just a very good slot 1 character as long as you have Team Turles. I mean, not Team Turles, but you have Turles, because they're really designed for Turles. And they're just a very good slot 1 character, but again, they're not legendary power. They're just more of a defensive unit, you know, to fill the void here as well. Another character you want to use here as far as your leader skill is going to be here LR Cooler, Final Form Cooler. This character is amazing. He's actually been a leader here for 200% leader skill. He's a leader for Terrifying Conquerors or movie bosses, 170 across the board, and then plus an extra 30% if you're part of Transformation Boost. Cooler is just really good here. He has, because of his leader skills, there's actually a lot of characters you can put in slot number 1, and then you can put him in slot number 2, and then he can just probably most likely almost one-shot the Go Bros towards the end, because he actually does multiple attacks. He do multiple super attacks, and this boy is just very silly as well. So again, the good thing about this character is that he is providing here a 200% leader skill, and he can also attack multiple times as well. You put him slot number 2 or 3, and you're pretty much cooking, which is really good. So you can go ahead and actually, of course, bring Cooler as well. Now, the good thing about Cooler as well is that, let's say, for example, if you don't have Golden Frieza, even though this character is not part of the category, you can actually go ahead and bring Janemba, right? Janemba is going to be completely fine, by the way. One of the reasons why is because Janemba has a guard ability. He's an LR, but more importantly, he does have the nullification against Ki Blast, which is only a 50%, but it means that the Go Bros, right? Because we already know that this LR, their super attack is a Ki Blast. So if you don't have Golden Frieza, you can still use this Janemba, right? And he's also going to be on the 200% leader skill, and he also shares Big Bad Bosses and Metamorphosis. Some really strong links that will help Cooler do a lot more damage against the LR. So definitely a good substitute character here. And again, he has guard ability, so you really have nothing to worry about either. So Janemba's going to be a pretty good replacement as well. Let's actually go back here to the planetary destruction category. So yeah, so another you can definitely use here is, of course, your Cooler, which allows you to bring, of course, all these other characters here as well, which is very good. And what's another character here I want to mention here as well? We also have here, oh, of course, we have here the Dokkan Fest Turles. Really good. But again, you want to bring more LRs because that's where the damage is going to be. But if you don't, it's okay. You can definitely bring this character. Still very good. Definitely recommend, if you are going to bring this character in your team, definitely bring Almond and Raisin, because it's just going to help out Turles quite a lot. Is there any other characters I'm forgetting here as far as a leader? Oh, actually no, I already talked about it. It's going to be here Broly. Another character is maybe you want to use. I'm not sure if I would definitely recommend it, but you could bring here Frieza as well. Frieza is actually not that bad. Frieza will be here a leader for Sworn Enemies and also Dynamic Saga. He is providing here HP attack 170 and defense 150. But the good thing about Frieza is that Frieza is going to basically, you are against a superclass enemy, so he is getting those extra stats here. And also you have a beautiful active skill when their HP is below 30% for the enemies. So Frieza can do a lot of damage, but he is going to be type disadvantaged. So I probably recommend you maybe bring the STR Frieza right here, much more better being type neutral. I don't think there's any other characters here as far as a leader you can bring. Let's see here. No, there's not really any other leaders you can bring here. I mean, I guess you could bring Kid Buu if you wanted to, but it's just Kid Buu wants other Majin characters, so it's not really very that optimal. Cell, you can use the same name update. And there's actually not that many characters who are part of the Android/Cell saga that's going to be an LR. So, I mean, Cell is just someone you just put like last, right? Because the links are very terrible. And that's going to be pretty much about it. You have LR Piccolo and Jackie Chun, which are just, you know, not really meant for offensive build, because like this category, they're not really linking up that well. Sorry, but more importantly, Piccolo is also just a defensive god, so rather than offense. But you can still definitely bring Piccolo here. Is there anything else I'm missing I want to mention here? Any other leader? No, that's pretty much gonna be about it. So now we'll move on to the team building guide here. Now, fortunately, I don't have Turles on my JP account, so we're gonna try and basically go along with this here. All right, so if I do this, there we go, boom. All right, so this will be team number 1, basically a full LR team. But I did decide to bring here, of course, your Cooler. The reason why is because Cooler is going to be a support type unit for, of course, transformation boost, since we're only facing one enemy, and he's providing attack and defense of plus 50%. So your main rotations, of course, are going to be here both Coolers together. If not, you can also have Frieza and Cooler. Another rotation you're gonna have here, of course, is gonna have your both the Brolys together. Again, Broly is gonna be doing so much damage, but just for extra protection, I decided to bring this Vegeta in the front because he has guard ability, and he shares some links with Broly as well. But it's just mostly just for defense. So basically, maybe we can have Vegeta and Broly on the same rotation, and then Broly just continues to sweep, because Broly and Cooler are actually very similar, since they are able to do multiple super attacks, right? And Broly, because we are against a Goku's family, he is going to be here super effective against all types, so that's going to work out really well in your favor. So definitely want to go ahead and bring maybe a team build like this here. It's an option, it's just mostly has more LRs, which is the more important part, right? And then of course you have Cooler here with the support as well, so it'll be really good. Unfortunately, the STR LR Broly is not gonna get any support from Cooler because he's not part of transformation boost. But Tech Broly is someone that is able to get the 50% while sharing 7 out of 7 links with the LR STR Broly. So that's gonna be really good for a good rotation. Team number 2 is gonna be my favorite team right here. It's gonna be basically just a full STR team. Where we run here basically a 200% leader skill, except for Broly because he's not part of transformation boost. But you can see here, basically we have the Coolers together, and on your second rotation you can have LR Team Turles with Cooler, or you can have your LR Cooler with LR Full Power Frieza at your second rotation. This is just really meant for offense. I guess the biggest weakness is that you don't really have any defense, so maybe you want to bring LR Golden Frieza if you wanted to, the LR version if you have him. But this is just really something really meant for offense. I don't think the Gobros can one-shot you, but just in case they do, you can take out, of course, the free-to-play Frieza, and then you can go ahead and bring, like, I don't have the LR unfortunately, but you can bring like Golden Frieza, for example, right? So LR Golden Frieza to be specific. So this will be another team build you probably want to go with. I would definitely recommend this one right here for sure. And that should work out pretty well. You can also bring, is Cooler part of this? No, LR Metal Cooler is actually not part of Planetary Destruction. That's them. Okay, I thought LR Metal Cooler would have been part of it, but you can still bring LR Metal Cooler because he does have here a free revive if he gets one shot. So that's still a pretty good option here as well. So that's gonna be team number 2. Team number 3, of course, we're gonna pretend that this is gonna be physical Turles on JP. This will be another team build you can rock with. Basically your main rotation is gonna be Turles with Team Turles. Your second rotation, if you don't also have here, of course, LR Cooler as well, right? You can go ahead and replace him with Full Power Frieza. That's why I put Full Power Frieza here. It's just because, just in case you don't have Final Form Cooler, you can definitely go ahead and substitute with Full Power Frieza. But if not, you can definitely go ahead and bring Full Power Cooler. But I just want to make, you know, more of a variety here, right? So I think you can definitely go ahead with this type of team build here. Your main rotations again will be the Coolers together, Team Turles with Turles, or you can even have your, of course, Broly with this exchange Vegeta / Goku card, who's also really good here as well. You can definitely put him in slot number 1 because you have type advantage, but they're mostly a character that gets most of the defense after they super attack, but you can still definitely put them in slot number 1 here as well. They're at 90%. Damn, I'm missing 1 copy. So that's another team build you can definitely rock here. Again, if you don't have Metal Cooler, you can definitely go ahead and bring this guy right here. Again, Turles is gonna be here. His leader skill, if I remember correctly, is going to be Space Driving Warriors and Pure Saiyans, is it not? For his leader skill. Oops, take this out right here. Yeah, so his leader skill is gonna be here: Space Driving Warriors or Pure Saiyans, 170 across the board, and then an extra 30% if you're part of Low Class Warrior or Planetary Destruction. So, Turles is definitely be a good leader here. So, you can definitely use him with the Team LR Team Turles, which will definitely work out here. And there's just a lot of rotations you can work with in this type of team build. So this is also another one. Again, we have four LRs actually, which is actually pretty nice. So it should make the event go by pretty quickly. And if you are in trouble, you do have the free revive with this Vegeta. When your HP is below 30%, you revive and then exchange it to the Goku, which is something that's actually very rare to see, which is very unfortunate because this Goku is actually pretty cool. All right, so that's gonna be team number 3, and then team number 4 is gonna be here running a in Broly, just in case. I guess I should make this up. I should fix this, because if you don't have Cooler, then you wouldn't run him on a 170 team. So let me actually take out Cooler, and let's just go ahead and put maybe Vegeta. Yeah, we could put Vegeta, sure, why not, right? So again, it all depends what you have in your box, but Broly is also someone you can definitely rely on. Or we can actually maybe take out you, and then we can put here, what's his face? The tech version of Broly, there we go. So you can definitely run this as well if you wanted to. All depends what you have in your box. Your main rotation is both Brolys together because they share most of the links together. And then your second rotation could be Team Turles with full power Frieza, or you can have your Broly with, of course, Vegeta and Goku, because they do share some links together as well since they're Saiyans. So that's also going to be a really good rotation you can work with. I just decided to bring Kid Buu just for the heck of it because he's like a support and I really couldn't figure out anyone else. But again, you can also replace this Kid Buu with, of course, Aegea, LR, Golden Frieza if you have him. It all depends what you have in your box here. So that's going to be pretty much about it. This free-to-play Frieza is going to work really well here as well if you want to use him. The reason why is because this free-to-play Frieza does have an advantage when you are against a, whatchamacallit here, a super class enemy. So this can definitely work in your favor because he does get the extra key and he does really good damage for the free-to-play character. Especially if you run him on a full Cooler team, it can definitely work out really well. So there's just a lot of good options, but those would be my 4 team recommendations. Not that many in characters, but it could still definitely get the job done here, right? So that's gonna be a video, my boys. Let me know down below which team build you guys decide to go with. And even if you don't have, of course, the characters, still definitely do the ETA for those free Dragon Stones. Save it for the Worldwide Celebration or even for the Tanabata. You already know what it is, all right? So now, say thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos, come down below. Again, my recommendation, if you have all the characters, definitely run this team here, right here, with, of course, LR Cooler, because it's just pure damage. And yeah, you're just gonna blitz it, all right? So again, I say thank you for watching. I see you guys on the next one. Peace.